Hey guys, welcome to another video. I think I just did a crappy intro already. But yesterday I released a video about how to improve Call of Duty Cold War or best setup for Season 3 to 10. But now I'm going to go into a more semi-realistic territory. This is going to be a part 2 to that last video. Turns out the last one's like 30 minutes, so it's probably became my new longest one. Sorry if I seemed kind of manic yesterday and I did random hand things, but I'm kind of fine now, and it's alright. So, I calculated all the maps, and yesterday I think I said 60. You got like 42 normal ones and 18 gunfight ones. Basically makes 10 more maps than Modern Warfare 4. So, we got optional weapons. I'm fine if these don't make it into the game, but yeah, it'd be really cool to add them. So, there's 3 rifles. I was originally going to do 2 weapons each, but, you know, later down the line. So for the first rifle, AS Val, I know this one just came to Modern Warfare in Season 6, and it's basically just a rehash, but I actually looked it up, and the AS Val actually came out in 1987. Came out right before AN94. I thought it was the other way around, but it's fine. So I wanted to have like 20, 30, and 40 rounds. 20 is base, 40 highest, 30 Vladimir. Then there's another rifle. This one's, of course, just a VZ58. This is basically a bigger, stronger rehash of an AK-47. Also, I do not have stats for any of these guns. I literally just write their names down in estimated ammo capacities. So 30, 40, 50, you all know this trick because that's rifles in this game. Unlike the last game, it's usually 30, then 50, then 60. Sometimes 100. And then the Galil. There's actually leaked footage of the Galil and the Tech 9. I got the Tech 9 idea from there since it looked a little more realistic. But the Galil only had white textures, and luckily it actually has 35 rounds in the leak, so 50 and 65 would be great extended mags options. It's kind of weird because I jumped straight into the video. Then we got an SMG, the MPL. I think it's already technically in the game as an LC-10, and there's a lot of people driving by. I'm outside because they're playing music inside. So MPL would be great. It'd basically be, I hope it's like a stronger or faster shooting MP5. Holy crap, this wind is weird. So it'd go 32, 44, and 56. Pretty good system so far. Up by 12. And then the next one, the M3. This one was surprisingly actually found in leaks somehow. People were like, yo, this is going to be in the game like a month before it launched. Maybe like 3 weeks. But yeah, 30, 40, 50. Same thing. I'm not surprised. And then this one's actually a personal favorite. I'm only recommend one LMG. The LS-26. Ever since Battlefield 5 released this thing, I all of a sudden love the gun. I never really heard of it beforehand, but it's really amazing. Please do not put the bolt on top of the gun. Like, make it like an AK. I'd like it like that. So it would go 20, 45, and 70 since I think in real life it has a 75 round mag, but I'd like to pretend it's 70 rounds and it's pretty cool. And then for a marksman rifle, an SKS, I know this one's also in Modern Warfare 4, but that didn't stop them last time because they brought the MP5 and the Bison back. 20, 30, and 35, basically like a Type 63, but better. Maybe it could shoot faster or do more damage, but yeah. And then a sniper, Shiz, but whatever. It says like right here. Right here. It's really hard to say, but I'm going to call it a Sheznip. It goes 8, 12, and 16. If you're wondering if it's all 2s, in real life, this is basically like a DBSR 50. You shoot it twice and you bolt ash in it. It's pretty cool, and I hate this wind. This one is actually a really good rifle. I looked it up, and it did come in the Cold War, and I forgot to take up the trash. And we got a shotgun. This also just came out for Cold War, but the AA-12, the 1972 version. I actually looked it up, and the AA-12 actually did come in 1972. The one you see in every other Call of Duty game literally came out in 2005. That's like the remodeled modern version. But in 1972, it looks pretty good. Just give like 8, 16, and 24. Have like a semi-nerf version of it. Be a pretty good gun. Pretty overpowered too. And then there's only 3 pistols left. This is what made me change my mind about the rifle count from 2 to 3. So you got the auto mag, which should probably be the Desert Eagle of the game, honestly. 8, 12, 16. And then a pistol, this one is fantastic. Either it could be a 5.7 idea or maybe a new automatic pistol. It's a Russian automatic pistol. It has 20 rounds. You can go 20, 30, 40, as much as you want. It's really automatic and it's pretty good. And I'm still wearing my favorite shirt. The Makarov, this one really should have been in the game at the launch. The CZ75 is leaked, but where's the other guns? I could have said the ASP, but who cares? That gun's terrible in Black Ops 1. So A1216 for the Makarov, that's it. So, and then I have adjustments. This is going to be the final part of the video, and I've split into two smaller parts to the two larger parts like last time. I think my nose looks bigger in front of a camera, and there's a cat over there. Call of Duty Cold War weapon adjustments. This is basically over most guns, since some guns really don't need changes. And I list that under the AK-47. I'm like, nothing, it's perfect. I was kind of thinking of making every single gun have its own tuning, but the AK-47 kind of proved not all guns need to be changed. They're pretty good. The XM4 added 14.2 inch M16 barrel. I like to actually look like I'm shooting an automatic M16. At least I look like the M16A1. The Krig 6, I would like to name it to the Axis 5. Krig actually means war in Swedish, but why name it a Krig? You could have called it the AK-5C like its actual name, but I know Treyarch doesn't really like to peg companies that much. But yeah, just call it the Axis 5. Open up the iron sights. This has been a huge issue with the game. There's always been guns with terrible iron sights, and the ones with good iron sights are actually pretty decent. Added 20.3 steel guard barrel. I'd like it to be like, it'd be like a whole silver design on it. I think that'd be great. I really should have drew some stuff. And then finally, make the main colors to steel black. I don't think green is really the best idea for a rifle in this game. Literally, green makes it look like the Fallout 4 mod, except less modernized. And then there's the QBZ-83 re-level iron sights. I don't need this and this. I don't want this to be my. I don't want this to be my freaking iron sight. You got like a really high up prong and two low ones. It should probably be like this. I really should get the drawing again. I think I did it in the video, but re-level the iron sights, please. Shrink flash guards. Why is when you equip the flash guard for the QBZ-83, I'm going to call it the Type 95. It literally looks like a little suppressor. It don't do a suppressor job. I don't like the look of suppressors on every single gun in the world. So why do you have to make it like this? It's kind of weird. And then there's the FFAR-1, which you got to remake the iron sights because these things are garbage. I kind of gotten used to it, but I'm better with a reflex on this thing. Rebounds magazines. Go from 34 and 44 to 36 and 48. That'd be a great way to do it. I could probably just do it with 37 to 50. That would make more sense. And add a polymer stock. I'm tired of seeing, like, I'm trying to quit the good looking stock, but it looks like nothing. It looks like a whole bar. It's like you got a steel bar as a stock. Like, that's pretty uncomfortable. Why don't you actually have like some polymer up in there? So we got the Groza at 18.2 militant barrel. I like a longer barrel. I don't like it to be like this long. It's like you're trying to grab the gun and it looks weird. Add a firm grip. Make it have like a Battlefield-esque grip. That'd be pretty good. Add grip support to each barrel. Why haven't they thought of this? They literally just separated it like how the MAC-10 does it. When you could have just easily put it on the barrel and made it look great. Hey, again, make it look like Battlefield. And then you add a wooden stock. At this point, it looks like I'm just trying to remake the whole gun, but you can at least do something with a stock like mythical, like you do with your other weapons. Like the Bullfrog, everything's fake about that one. And then for freaking FAR 83, remake the iron sights. What were you thinking? Hey, let's have a SpongeBob. Let's have a football goal with a SpongeBob at the end. Who can aim with that? I literally had to. I can't equip any barrels because of that. Also for that fixed barrel to sight option, because actually that goes for most guns too, because you literally equip a sight, the front sight or the back sight doesn't even move. The Spaz 12 even sucks at that. And for all weapons, fixed hybrid mags. I didn't want to really write out extended mags with fast mag option or fast extended mags. If you're going to have a 40 round magazine but that's fast, please don't use the 30 round one with different tape. Put the long one, get the big boy and put some tape on it. Not much change. You can literally just copy and paste. Okay, and then for SMGs, the MP5 replaced the fast 40 round mag, the second one. Like, I already have a 40 round mag and a 40 round fast mag, but I can have a second one. That seems kind of broken for an MP5. You literally, for every other gun, your first ammo increase only can change once. But for the MP5, let's change it twice because we're kind of idiots. And replace it with a fast 50 round mag. I don't want to go 15 times in the match. AK-74U. Yeah, rebuild the whole thing from the top. What were you thinking? Hey, let's make an AS valuable of like shooting SMG rounds, so it ain't gonna be that bad anyways. The BO3 one is literally perfect. I think you should have really ported that one and had more of a, and let me say this again, a BO3 aesthetic. It's literally terrible. And I think I added something. No, I didn't add anything else. So if you're wondering why I didn't have the hashtag #MeToo821 gun in the freaking KSP-45, I really didn't find any problems with it. I looked through every single attachment, didn't find a problem. And I spat on my own Porsche. So Bullfrog, add a 7.5 inch red scare barrel. I like the 7.1 inch barrel that has like a red thing. It actually matches with the other side, with the other parts of the gun. Please just make a longer version because I don't like having like a snubby bow with a long stock. One of my biggest complaints with guns. MAC-10, replace textures for agency barrel. I actually saw in a video that it's actually very inaccurate. I kind of like it to be more realistic, have like a double step feature of it, so you actually hold it by that. Other than that, you just got some weird graded one, was stupid. Refit magazines, here we go again. I think I did this like 4 more times. So refit magazines 43 and 53 to 44 and 56. That's kind of how I got the MPL's ones. And then let's go to the LC10. Refit magazines again, because Trailer likes to be stupid with this. So the base magazine for it is 34. I don't know how they got that number. Maybe they could have went 35. Would have been fine. So for some reason you have a 45 or a 55 round option, but then like unlike any other gun in the game, usually when it's like 50 rounds, like 50 extend fast mag, then 40 then 40 fast mag. Let's go from 45 to 42 and then 55 to 52. Why would I want to install that? I'd rather just have more ammo than go reload faster. It's kind of stupid. But get the whole thing to 46 to 58. Do something similar with that. At least do something brain-tastic. That actually sucked. The semi-auto rifles, I really don't care. I'm pretty sure the M14 is perfect, but I really do not care about the Type 63. You could have at least had the magazine in the picture, but other than that, bayonet, automatic, that'd be cool. The M16, have a sight replace carry handle. I don't like it when I try to put in the reflex sight on my M16 and it's on top of the carry handle. That's not even realistic and it's not even cool. I'd rather take off the carry handle and put a sight on it. That'd be fantastic. Do what people do. It's supposed to take place in the 80s, but they never include an actual system for an M16. And it's just called the M16. The one in the campaign is called the M16A1, but it's an older model. It's like the M16A2 or 3. Just have it like this. And then add a 19.8 inch classic barrel. I actually wanted to look like the Black Ops 1 version. Whoop-de-doo, how crazy am I? You just put it like this and it looks pretty good. Have more triangular hand grip. Have it nice and black. Then the AUG, add iron sights. That's basically the only thing I like, the only thing I want about it. Other than that, I think if you have a drum for an extended mag and you want a fast mag version, why don't you just put a drum around the whole dang thing, whole dang magazine. Other than that, why isn't there iron sights on the AUG? It's literally just the ACOG sight, and not everybody likes to do with it, and you got the reticle wrong, so you're an idiot. LMGs. The RPD, the last one was tactical rifles, but yeah, the RPD, add a 19.6 graded barrel. I like that one last barrel, but it suffers from the task force Tiger Team disease. You basically have more damage, but you have less in the magazine and reserve. Why not have something like that? Just don't have the Tiger Team disease. M60, speed up ADS time, and remake iron sights. I literally cannot explain this any simpler. The M60 aims like you're holding a bus, and its iron sights are literally terrible. I know that trend is like really popular of games for some reason. They like to make the iron sights look bulky, but if you look later in M60 models, they actually had thinner and better iron sights. One of them looked like a whole freaking commando sight, Black Ops 1. Good iron sights, not so good effect. Okay, snipers, I have a lot for this one. Whoop-de-doo. The Pelleton 703. Rename to the P700. I don't care. You don't need to rename it to the R700. Call it the P700. That's what it is. Add option to put on bipod. Why is when I put on a normal suppressed not suppressor, freaking foregrip, there's always a bipod. And what if I want to hold it normal? I don't want a bipod anyways. The thing sucks. Also, when you lay prone, you don't flatten it out like you do in Call of Duty World War II. Refit magazines, 5, 7, and 9. This is actually be the first one on the list, not the last, obviously. To actually have a rebalancing of the magazine capacities as a whole. 5, 7, 9 would be then turn into 4, 6, and 8. Make it like COD 4. Have a magazine removable. I can understand if you're doing it like this and you have to go one round at a time because there's no visible magazine. There's a butt plate, but who cares? But when you have a magazine option and you still go by bullet, why don't you have it like this? What is wrong with these people? These people are very incompetent. The LW3 Tundra, I'm actually fine with it, except for fixed iron sights. Why they like this? They're like, how do you see through this? You have a ring, and then you got a bunch of dome crap on top. And other than that, you can just cut the ring in half and have the sight a little closer. Make it feel better. M82, fixed iron sight, you know this. Refit magazines from 5, 7, and 9 to 10, 14, and 18, just like the Dragunov. I got that one from the reverse of the last situation. Increased damage from 110 to 165. I like a Barrett, not a 22. Then let's go to pistols. The Magnum, which is actually the only one I have a problem with. Let's refit the magazines from 9 to 12 to 8 to 10. How do you physically have 6 holes in your cylinder and you put 12 bullets in there? It's got to be stacked or literally doesn't exist. And show numbers in cylinders. I actually was talked about that. If you want to do it like that, just either make the cylinder bigger or just make smaller caliber or more holes. Idiots. The shotguns. Finally, the shotguns. I actually have no problem with any other weapon class, I guess, except for the machete. You literally go, you can make it go. It can be like a wide distance one where you can kill like 2 people in one swipe. That'd be pretty cool. But of course, it might have a long rebound time. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I guess the Hoover 77. I actually only have one problem with this. Pump only after empty reload. You like shoot one round, pump, bop. I think there's another guy I watched his channel. I think that's a bet. I watched this guy's channel and he basically talks about the flaws of these guns in these games. So, why? And then you got the Gallows SA-12, which Gallo means cock in Italian, which is gross. Rename the GSP-12. I'm fine with that. Crap, I just realized it's like the KSP-45, but it's different. You can just call it a GS-12. I really don't care. Refit magazines. This one's been simple and I asked you 20 times. Instead of 7 and 9, this time the base mag and one of its attachments. I found the 12 round mag. 8 and 10. A Spanish 12 has 8 rounds. You could possibly go up to 10, but you chose 7 and 9 for some reason, because balance. And then pump after empty reload, because it never really cocks when you like load it all in. You can do it like this, like an M10, or you can just do it like that, like in Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is superior again, even though it's actually overrated. Okay, finally we got the Street Sweeper. I know this might be a Nelson Mandela effect, but I remember when I was a kid, you could actually take the mag off and there'd be a bolt on the side. Add a 16 round removable mag. That's all I suggest for the Street Sweeper. I don't even care if it's automatic, it'd be fine anyways. You just go, eh. You didn't see a whole thing, and I'm pretty sure they won't see it either. Okay, so that was my breakdown of it. This is part 2. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a part 3 because that's going to take like 20 years off my life. And good luck, subscribe. Thanks for watching my videos, all 5 of my viewers. Bye.